Did you know there's a remote spot on this planet where fierce winds and temperature swings can unsettle even the bravest traveler? Today, we're revealing 10 places that push the boundaries of human courage. Buckle up, because if you've ever wondered what it's like to visit the edge of survival, these destinations will have you on the edge of your seat with awe, excitement, and maybe just a hint of apprehension. Let's jump right into the countdown of our most travel-at-your-own-risk spots. Number 10. The Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. The Danakil Depression is a scorching place often touted as the gateway to hell by locals. One step here and you're face-to-face with plumes of sulfuric gases, vivid yellow salt flats, and fiery hot lava lakes. The ground is so unstable in certain areas that you can feel the heat seeping through your shoes, a reminder that this desert terrain is nature's living laboratory for extreme conditions. Some adventurous tourists call it a surreal dreamscape, while others describe it as otherworldly. It's a trip you'll never forget, but be prepared. Constant hydration and specialized guides are mandatory to handle the sweltering heat and volcanic hazards. This place will test your limits and leave you speechless. Number 9. Snake Island, Brazil. Snakes slithering through towering undergrowth and rocky outcrops might sound like a scene out of a wild movie, but it's quite real on Ilha da Queimada Grande, popularly known as Snake Island. This place is home to thousands of golden lancehead vipers, some of the most venomous snakes on the planet. The Brazilian government restricts access to well-trained researchers only. Even so, curiosity drives a few thrill-seekers each year to peer at the island from a distance by boat. If you ever consider adding this spot to your travel list, remember, it's best admired from afar. After all, the risk is certainly not worth a closer, more perilous encounter. Number 8. Mount Everest's Death Zone, Nepal. Few places embody human triumph and adversity like Everest's notorious Death Zone above 8,000 meters. Oxygen is so thin up here that each step can feel like a marathon. Climbers line up to conquer the summit, pushing their limits in howling winds and sub-zero temperatures. Glaciers creak underfoot, as if warning you how precarious your footing truly is. Despite the mesmerizing panoramic views, ice-capped peaks scraping the sky, safety is always on a razor's edge. Expert mountaineers train for years to tackle this altitude. Still, the adrenaline rush is unmatched. If you dream of taking a crack at Everest, prepare for the expedition of a lifetime with experienced Sherpas, top-notch gear, and unwavering determination. Number 7. The Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine. Abandoned buildings, decaying amusement parks, and a haunting hush that blankets the ruined city of Pripyat. This is the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone. A catastrophic nuclear incident decades ago turned this once thriving region into an eerie monument of human miscalculation. Today, guided tours are allowed in strictly controlled parts of the zone, making it a strangely popular dark tourism spot. You'll observe ghostly corridors cluttered with remnants of everyday life, children's toys, scattered papers, a sense that time froze overnight. Geiger counters tick away, reminding you of lingering radiation. Enter at your own risk, guided by authorized experts who follow strict safety protocols. It's a sobering lesson about technological ambition and caution. Number 6. Death Valley, USA. Death Valley's name alone conjures visions of blazing sands and shimmering heat waves. In the summer, temperatures here can soar beyond 50 degrees Celsius, turning even short walks into harrowing treks. Beyond the legendary heat, dust storms swirl across the desert floor, making navigation tricky without proper equipment. Yet, hidden gems await, the mysterious sailing stones that leave tracks on the desert floor, mesmerizing salt flats, and dune fields that feel like stepping into another planet. It's a challenging environment that offers stunning landscapes. Surviving this adventure demands plenty of water, sun protection, and a watchful eye on the scorching midday sun. Approach with caution and awe. Number 5. North Sentinel Island, India. Imagine an untouched paradise ringed by turquoise waters and dense jungle, yet it's incredibly off-limits. North Sentinel Island is home to the Sentinelese people, who have spent centuries isolating themselves from the outside world. They are known for their strong resistance to any external contact. Few have come close enough to set foot on its shores and live to recount the story. The Indian government enforces strict regulations to preserve the tribe's culture and protect both visitors and locals from potential conflicts or disease transmission. While it's visually idyllic, it remains one of the most forbidden and potentially hostile tourist destinations on Earth. If you're enjoying this thrilling ride through the world's most precarious spots, give this video a like or share with a fearless friend. Now, let's keep the adrenaline pumping. There are even more jaw-dropping locations ahead. Number 4. Skeleton Coast, Namibia. Along Namibia's coast, roaring Atlantic waves crash against endless dunes, forming the Skeleton Coast. The beaches here are littered with remnants of shipwrecks, bleached whale bones, and swirling desert sands. Harsh weather conditions with violent storms and rolling fog have led to countless ships running aground, creating a landscape that's both mesmerizing and unsettling. Nomadic wildlife roam these shores, lions, hyenas, and even elephants foraging through sandy terrain in search of water. Tourists are drawn to the stark beauty of the place, but traveling inland from the coast demands four-wheel drive mastery. Go with an organized safari for a safe brush with this rugged wilderness. Number 3. Bikini Atoll, Marshall Islands. At first glance, Bikini Atoll appears to be a tranquil Pacific paradise, with turquoise lagoons and swaying palm trees. But beneath the idyllic waters lies a scar of nuclear testing from the mid-20th century. Numerous atom bombs were detonated here, and even though many decades have passed, traces of radiation still linger in certain spots. Surprisingly, Bikini Atoll has become a magnet for daring scuba divers, wanting to explore the haunting remains of sunken Navy ships and submarines. While some zones are declared relatively safe for short visits, strict guidelines remain. The memory of history's destructive power echoes through the quiet coral reefs below. Number 2. Devil's Pool at Victoria Falls, Zambia, Zimbabwe. At the edge of majestic Victoria Falls, one of the world's largest waterfalls, lies the aptly named Devil's Pool. Here, during the dry season, a natural rock barrier forms a shallow basin right at the cliff's edge. Thrill-seekers lounge in this precariously calm water, with a massive drop mere inches away. In the wet season, the current intensifies, and that calm dissolves into roaring chaos. Visitors must approach with licensed guides who understand the river's behavior. For those bold enough, it's an epic photo opportunity to be so close to powerful, roaring water that seems ready to sweep you over at any moment. Number 1. The Gates of Hell, Turkmenistan. Formerly known as the Darvaza gas crater, this fiery sinkhole has been blazing for decades. Soviet geologists searching for natural gas set the pit aflame to contain toxic fumes. They expected it to burn out soon, but the fire never stopped. Standing near the crater's edge, you feel intense heat and a near-supernatural roar from the flames licking the crater walls. It's a surreal experience, like stepping into a sci-fi film set. Although the Turkmenistan government once considered extinguishing the fire, it continues to light up the night sky. This extraordinary spectacle, strangely enough, draws a handful of fascinated tourists each year. Just remember to keep a safe distance, as the edge can be fragile and the heat overwhelming. From scorching deserts to radioactive ruins, these destinations aren't your average holiday spots. Yet, for those hungry for life-changing experiences, ones that challenge your perspective of comfort, safety, and the sheer power of nature, these sites hold an irresistible allure. They stand as a testament to Earth's extremes and humanity's unyielding curiosity. Just remember, proper planning, respect for local communities, and safety precautions are non-negotiable. After all, the greatest travel tales often come from the edges of our comfort zones. Thank you for joining this tour of some of the planet's most fascinatingly dangerous locales. If you enjoyed this trip off the beaten path, give this video a thumbs up, share it, and consider subscribing. Tap the notification bell to stay updated on more thrilling adventures around the globe. Safe travels, and see you next time.